into it, I'd say the Malaysian has a little bit of an edge. They both have similar styles. They're both long rally players. The Indonesia player is only 19 years of age against Malaysia, which is 23.
Get ready to play, please, players.
So there is the Malaysian, Wong Mew Choo. And as we said, she played in the Commonwealth Games final. It was actually a cracker. I remember being there down in Melbourne earlier this year in April. She lost eventually against England's Tracy Hallam. There she is. And the Korean semi-finalist. So comes from a long line of good Malaysian players. And on the Indonesian side, the gentleman we just saw and cut away there was Mulyo Handoyo. So we are going to be underway in just a couple of moments then. Ian Spear is calling it. And there's the Malaysian bench. That'll be Wong Zhao-ming and Lee Hao. So here we go. Wong with the service. It's long. If you were watching the doubles earlier, then it was short and wide for the service area. This is now moved to long and thin for the service area, just in case you're wondering. So, and that's a couple of shots that immediately Mew Choo has put long. Charmaine.
Yeah, she has to adapt to a little bit of a drift. I mean, the haul is fairly good, but again, on the far side, I think you have to start attacking a little bit more.
3-1.
She's noted for, in fact, they both are, there's no question. Indonesia, Malaysia, the old foes, there's no doubt at all. They love the exuberant kind of play. They're quite extravagant in the way they play it. And that's a lovely smash there by Mew Choo. I don't know, yes, we've got it at 210 kilometers an hour there. And we'll see, I'm sure she'll improve on that throughout this match.
Yeah, both of these players are used to big crowds. Malaysia and Indonesia. Badminton is one of the biggest sports over there. It's always fun to play over with them.
In the earlier rounds, just to let you know, whilst we've got some of these earlier... Oh, that's good stuff. Mew Choo comes in with a lovely cross-court there. Excellent work to level it up at threes. But she played against Chinese Taipei, Chen Yu Chin in the early round. That was, in fact, it was a bit of a battle for her. She lost the first game, 18-21, took the second 22-20, and then it was 21-10. She ran out eventually, an easy winner in the first round, Mew Choo. Ratnasari, on the other hand, there she is in shot. She managed to beat, let me see, who was that? Oh, Janine Signonini of Switzerland. That was a hard one to say, but she beat her 21-18, 21-17 to get into this round. And we are in round 2 of this women's singles. And there you can see it's all leveled at 4. Let's get back to the play. Isn't it interesting? It's totally different, really, the singles and the doubles game. Okay, obviously the skills are similar, but you know, you've got to cover so much court. Tactically, you have to be superior, don't you?
Yes, you do. There's a little bit more running, not as much hitting as in smashing, but definitely more running physically.
Can't control it at the moment, Wong Mew Choo. That's about 4 points she's lost to the baseline. Ratnasari will be very, very pleased with the situation at the minute. Good defense on the backhand side. And again, picks up another one for 7-4. It's interesting because earlier, I think in February, at the Uber Cup in India, Mew Choo beat Ratnasari. So that's the first time they played a head-to-head. This is the second time at these World Championships here in Madrid. So Ratnasari will be very keen to get her own back here, but Mew Choo put in a very, very good inside-out smash. Picks up the point to 5-7. Oh, now she'll be annoyed with herself there. She opened it up beautifully.
7.
She did. She went cross court, had a short lift, went up, had the opportunity, but unfortunately smashed into the net.
And it wasn't quite as fast as Mew Choo's attempted smash. That was just over 200 at 201k. Got some wonderful technical stuff here in Madrid. How do they measure the speed of the shuttle? The fastest racket game in the world, but it's not fast enough for our tech people. Wonderful. Alex and his team.
8.
And there we can see again Mulio Handoyo and supporting that bench.
Service over. 7. 8.
We knew it was going to be tight. This is one of the matches we were looking forward to. Indonesia versus Malaysia. Always good for a big buzz. Oh, that's an excellent shot. What a lovely lift and
8.
great placement there by Mew Choo. It had to happen. There was only so much defending against that kind of smashing. Good work there. 203 kilometers an hour there from Fransisca Ratnasari. Ooh, that was a bad call. That was a bad call.
I think
Wow.
that might have been out.
Oh.
Yes.
Goodness. And a big smile there from Wong Mew Choo, but she didn't mean it, I'm sure. That was a really tough call by the line judge there. Ian Spear didn't have the chance to overrule it. He didn't. What do you reckon, Charmaine?
No, it's very difficult being in the umpire's chair to see all the lines. So if you're not definite, they will not overrule it.
Oh, that was... well, we both looked at each other, so we knew we knew that was a dubious one. But there we go. On with the game. This one is definitely wide.
Being a linesman isn't always an easy job. You always have to be watching it and on your toes.
Oh, we've got the easiest job, just interpreting. Here we go then with Ratnasari at 10-9. This is good stuff. Beautiful play. Best rally to date. Oh, easily the best rally. Great touches. Oh, yes. What a magnificent point that was. Wow. That makes the hair stand up on the back of the head. There's no question about that. Was absolutely brilliant for 11-9 half-time in this first game. And I tell you what, everything that Wong Mew Choo could throw, whether it was drops, whether it was smashes, whether it was clears, Ratnasari had the answer to all the problems and eventually put in a fabulous net shot to win the point. That was great.
Fantastic rally. It's great to see. They both are good ralliers. Fransisca played a few net shots right in a row, got the lifts, and finally a net winner.
Really super stuff.
20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Thank you, Coach.
Here we go then. The net winners. There you go. Ratnasari at 2-love. Clear winners, that is. She got 2-all. And there, unforced errors, and that is the story of that first game so far. Mew Choo is leading at 4-1. You don't want to be head of that particular list. The unforced errors. And I tell you, it's the pressure of Ratnasari that is causing it as we get into this second part of this first game. Ian Spears called them to play. And there's a certain arrogance about Ratnasari at the moment, which is rather good. She's in control. It's 10-11, but this is shaping up to be a real cracking third round battle.
As if Fransisca can just remain calm, she's a young player, and now mentally I think she just needs to keep going.
12-10.
Read that service well, left it, wins the point. That's another unforced error. It's a 5-1 now to Malaysia's Mew, but that's a great piece of play. She shaped up beautifully to play it down the line, and then immediately it came back. Ratnasari couldn't control that cross court. Excellent shot. Oof, a lot of power in that, very flat. And again, she reads it well. 6 unforced errors against Mew Choo. And that is the result. She's still 2 points adrift. That's better.
Service over. 12-13.
Sorry, Chummy, but it is a difficult thing, isn't it? You want to stay in control, and you want to play the percentage shots, but when you do get behind, you know that you've got to try to be aggressive. Difficult.
13.
Absolutely, yes. Mew Choo is now attacking a little bit more to her forehand and won two rallies right in a row.
Service over.
Good net play by Ratnasari.
14.
Just
13.
edges ahead again at 14-13. I like the way that she looks to be in control. She's not flustered at all. She, typical Indonesian, likes to just appear to not be breathing that heavily.
Yeah, she seems very fit and very confident right now and playing well.
Service over. 14.
Well, that shows Wong Mew Choo's understanding of the game. She's leveled it at 14s. Lovely shot here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful drop. Ratnasari was just praying to the line just to call it out. It was a really good shot. That's out. Off the net and away from Mew Choo this time.
15-14.
So it's getting pretty tight at the end of this opening game of a third round match, a second round match, should I say, between Indonesia and Malaysia. It's 15 all, and we're absolutely right, but the scoreboard hasn't changed, so the umpire is calling for that to be rectified. It is now good, so we'll be underway in just a couple of seconds.
Play. 15 all.
That's out of court.
Sorry, 16-15.
So, I think this is the first time that Mew Choo has been in the lead for quite a number of minutes. It was long.
17-15.
Oh, that's the best shot you can play. Absolutely wonderful. No luck about that. Absolutely perfect. Come down on top of the net and land on your opponent's side. Beautiful.
Yeah, you always are looking for the net roll. It's very difficult to return, and she did it quite well.
Now, what is this quite well? It was either brilliant or it wasn't.
It was fantastic.
Thank you very much, Charmaine. You see, you're very modest with your own play, and you expect the others to be. 18-16, Malaysia in the lead. Ooh, that looked like a sling to me. And in fact, that was well called on herself by Ratnasari.
17-18.
Tell me about that one. That was a funny old shot. I thought that the base of the shuttle had to be hit. That looked like a bit of a sling. Huh?
As long as it's in one motion and you're swinging through it, it's a good shot.
Right. Okay.
18 all.
Leveled at 18s. This is really building up to be a fabulous contest. Lots of pride at stake, not just the personal pride, but the nation's pride is everything. Indonesia,
19,
traditional
18.
top country in badminton. They owned the whole badminton world for quite a long time, but Malaysia had something to say about that now, taken over by China. Of course, Denmark come into play, but these are old rivals, old foes. And it's now big at 18-19, it's in. And that's an excellent piece of play by Ratnasari. Levels it at 19. We could be getting juices here in the opening game. Have you ever been, Charmaine, to an Indonesia-Malaysia team event? Oh, it is just stunning. I tell you, the crowd go crazy. You've never heard anything like it. It's amazing.
Uber Thomas Cup finals
There you
in
go.
2004. Just unbelievable atmosphere in Jakarta.
There you go, and we've got Malaysia in the lead then. This is game point at 2019 in this opening game. Not quite Uber Cup here at the moment, but oh, that's a great shot to finish it. Wong Mew Choo, she was struggling against Ratnasari for a lot of that game, but in the end she comes out on top at 21-19, and I think, well, I can't really say that on balance she deserved it. On balance, she did win it. So, you know, whatever I say doesn't matter. But Ratnasari fought very hard there.
She sure did. I think Mew Choo kind of made a lot of errors hitting out the back at the beginning. Started to get more confident, play a little bit more patient, and took control at the end.
Well, we're all on court here. I think I might have got the coaches wrong here. Let's just have a look at this again. This is Wang Ta Ming, yeah? Here we go, Wang Ta Ming of Malaysia, Mulyo Handoyo of Indonesia on the other side, but this was still staying there. The net winners, Ratnasari held the upper hand there. The clear winners we still had at 2-all. Now look at this one. Mew Choo, unforced errors 11-5, which meant that she had to pick up the points in other ways. High-risk shots, obviously. We're underway now with the second game of this women's singles. Second round contest. Oh, that's a lovely backhand. And it was good. We're right in front of that smile. It was a wry smile by Wong Mew Choo. She couldn't believe that she let that one go. Opening point to Indonesia. 2 points to love.
2-love.
See a good smash down the line and a big stretch from Malaysia.
It didn't make the net this time, so it's 1-2. Mew Choo in serve. You might hear some young children moving out in the background as Ratnasari moves into a 3-1 advantage. It's good to see so many children coming to watch these early rounds. It won't be so easy for them, of course, later on. But on day 3, there is enough space here in this wonderful area to house a lot of future champions. Who knows?
I think it's a great idea here in Spain. A lot of kids aren't exposed to badminton, and to see it at this level, how fast and quick in your reflexes, gets a lot of the kids exciting and maybe want to play further.
Yeah, just outside this the stadium, there's about 20 courts set up, and on my way up from the hotel this morning, they were full. The courts were full. It was such a good thing to see. They're all set up, of course, just for these World Championships. 3-all is the score, second game, Malaysia versus Indonesia. It's a really good tactical battle. Both players have got great shots, but that is an absolutely superb smash by Wong Mew Choo. She developed that point, didn't she? She pushed her opponent around, then knew how to come in with the execution at 4-3. Oh, what a great get. That was in. Oh, it's a pity that from Ratnasari. So hard to stretch there and then just give away a point. 202 kilometers an hour was that smash, and that is wide, so she's got to keep concentrating. Having started out with a 2-love advantage, she's now dropped back. Ratnasari has dropped back 6-3. And And again, she misses at the net. She was making those in the earlier game.
She was. Maybe she's getting a little bit tight. She's only 19, so the confidence might be lacking a little bit. She's Indonesia's #1 right now, since Suzy Sananti was in 1992, and then Mio Odina was a big star in 96. Indonesia's been struggling with the women's singles, so maybe, hopefully this is the next star.
She certainly moves well. She's got a beautiful style. She's just, I mean, like the real badminton player. It's fantastic anticipation and good eye-and-hand coordination. But she is wilting a little bit at 9-3 in this second game. Maybe she's feeling the pressure. There you get most consecutive points. Saw on screen right there, and they belong to Malaysia. That's out of court. Well, that was a poor shot. She could have kept that going. Mew Choo, that's probably the poorest shot we've seen her play. It was way out of court. So she's broken the consecutive sequence. It's now 4-9. This is do or die. She's got to pick up a few points right now before they get to the interval in this second game. It's going to be hard when you play up that
Great setup shot, going down the line, smash, waiting for the short lift, and then smashing it down again.
It was continuous pressure there, wasn't it? There's a feather missing on the shuttle. I don't know whether that's going to... Oh, and again, that's the third time this game she's lost points at the net, and that was really, I said it might have an influence. Certainly the flight of the shuttlecock would have been affected. That it flew out. I just saw the shuttle feather flew out in one of the big smashes, and I'm afraid Ratnasari is losing touch at the minute at 11-4 down. There she was right. Oh, it wasn't far away, was it? With that replay, it was almost a fabulous shot. The stretching is extraordinary. I mean, it's balletic, isn't it? And it's intensity, there's no question. They move so well. Look at that again. Big stretch. That was the one from the first game. And that was, again, always trying to get good position on at the center, but really Wong Mew Choo is dominating now, certainly in this second game. 11-4.
11-4.
As they come back to the play. Well, Malaysia will be very, very happy with the situation at the moment. That's a big hit. That's a great smash. Let's see what speed we've got there. Well over 200, I'm sure. It ain't coming.
I'm sure it looked like it did.
The only time I preempted it, and it didn't come. Well,
tried to go back in the same corner, but that time just
too long. The winners, look at this. The smash winners, 16-6. That tells the tale. Oh dear. She's a little bit too high at the net. Good rally. Lovely touch there by Mew Choo. Developing the point here, and that is long, and that's exactly what she was hoping for. Either mistake, an unforced error by her opponent, or putting it into a half or three-quarter court position where she could really smash it. Good play by the Malaysian. 13-5. Oh, what a shot that was.
Very nice.
You dream about those, don't you?
13.
That was cut right across the face of it, wasn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
It's very deceptive when she was doing it as well.
Come on, what we should be thinking? She's 7 points adrift at this, every rally scoring. That's going to be a tough call to come back from here.
It is. Women's singles is quite different with this new point system. We're playing fitness-wise. It's much harder for women's singles right now because you're almost doubling the game.
Okay.
6.
There you go. It's now 14-6, and Malaysia's Wong Mew Choo is bossing it right now. Some lovely skills there by the Malaysian. My goodness, what a great pickup.
15,
and then
6.
develop that point to take it down the line for a 15-6 advantage here. And she's cruising. Just that extra little bit of speed and anticipation. It's just fabulous. Doesn't take much, does it? Just needs centimeters of extra speed, and that's what you get.
Nice smash.
16,
Set it up perfect.
6.
And there we go. The youngster now is beginning to crumble in this second game. She put up a great, brave battle at 21-19 in the first, but there you can see, body language, everything. She's resolved to losing this one, you can tell, and that was long as well, so it's now 17-6 for the Malaysian Wong Mew Choo. Isn't it funny how you could suddenly collapse? At last, the Indonesian camp can celebrate a point. 7-17. Wow, you haven't seen many people come back from this. Can the youngster put some pressure on?
Service over, 18-7.
The answer to that question is no. Oh, that's just superb play by Wong Mew Choo. She once again, she played for what she got. It was just brilliant. It was well set up. Beautiful work. Lovely network, and then just commanded, dominated the net to finish it off with the backhand at 19-7, 2 points away. In fact, 20 points to 7. It's now match point to Wong Mew Choo, and the 18th ranked in the world is now definitely coming to the top of this particular pile in round 2. Well, she misses out there, but it's only a matter of time.
20.
It was a very, very brave battle by Ratnasari in the opening game, but she has been totally outplayed in this one. That's our record, and that is it. So the match to Malaysia, that's 2 in a row for Malaysia on our TV court right here this afternoon in Madrid. So they've just won the women's doubles, now the women's singles, so it's all celebrations in Kuala Lumpur, I'm sure. 21-19, 21-8, and I'm sure that is a total fair reflection of the match. How do you say?
Yeah, Wong Mew Choo looked very confident out there at the beginning. All of a sudden, she got her rhythm going, started attacking well, long rallies, and did the job.